Hi, I'm Josh Hughes.
And I'm Trevor Hughes. Back in 2002, I was starting 7th grade and was diagnosed with kidney problems.
Our dad wanted nothing to do with the sick kid, so he split.
We lost our house, our car, and our mom and us had to move in with our grandparents.
After trying to put our lives back together for a few years, we realized normal wasn't working, so we had to try crazy.
Crazy meant chasing our dream of starting a game studio and taking our city of Great Falls, Montana, and working to turn it into the mecca of independent game design.
The best way to get over a fear is to tackle it head on.
My new scar over my old scar.
Wow.
Super staples.
Over Christmas 2011, I had my right kidney removed because I was not eligible for the transplant list until that kidney was removed. And it's always been kind of a tradition for me to take like my PlayStation up to the hospital, so me and Josh decided to do some LVP stuff up there.
Yeah, this time around we decided to do an entire level dedicated to the Starhawk Beta and our favorite company that makes roller coasters, B&M.
Go back over there. The track goes right behind the elevator and you're activating the elevator.
This is a lot of Little Big Planet and game design, problem solving. Well then, all you have to do is...
But if you shrink the radius of that... Oh, same way. That won't work. Oh, okay. As long as it works.
To design a Little Big Planet level in general, when you're working with someone else, takes a lot of work because you're working with someone that has a very different skill set from you, and you have to balance your skill set with theirs. And it's a lot even more weird when you're in a hospital room because you're not sitting on like a couch at home kind of collaborating together. You're sitting in an area where there's a lot going on, not only in the room you're in, but in the hallway, and it's a very different kind of collaborative environment. And he has, an IV sticking out of him while trying to maintain a controller and do what is sometimes very fine level touch work.
You're high out of your mind on morphine.
What was the question?
But like he would finish on his, we'd copy it to a memory stick, I'd take it home, do some more touch-ups at home, bring the new version back. We ended up having like 5 or 6 versions of this level. And then it was fun trying to keep that straight to make sure we were always working on the latest version. And then, going home and uploading it, and it was a blast to do it that way.
Not my favorite way to do it, but yeah, it was fun.
Getting it?
Yep.
Cool.
That looks really cool.
I think it's becoming our best level. Like, we got a lot of practice doing roller coasters for the Haystack Pack, and this is our first major roller coaster that we've worked on since then, and everything we learned in doing programming and stuff really helped us kick it up a notch for this one.
Burst is a rhythm game that's kind of meant to be the indie rhythm game for indie musicians. In it, players detonate fireworks to the beat of music, and we're trying to build a whole infrastructure that supports indie musicians so that they can lift Burst up to be the indie rhythm game that they can call their own. So as part of this, we ended up making relationships with a lot of indie musicians around here, around town, and we started building a flash-powered proof of concept for Burst. And a group stepped forward called M79 and offered to re-record their song Bad Battery Door for a special burst remix.
Then the next part's 1, 2, 3.
Let's just try it one more time. I'll go up higher.
What happened to the one you played when you weren't recording? Rivers run red from the bloodshed. The skies are gray from the souls of the dead. The world is at war. The peace is no more. Destruction and... I messed up on the lyrics there.
So this footage was filmed about 6 to 8 months ago, and I was showing off a very early preview build of the Flash version of Burst. You can play a much more recent version at our site at teamkaizengames.com, and we're looking to rebuild it in Unreal 3 now, and you can see more information about that on our site as well.
This is just the basic menu system, and keep in mind again, absolutely no art in here, so it will, once it's in the App Store and you're downloading it, it will look drastically different. This is just to make sure all the programming's in place, so when we have the art we can plug it in. Okay, now we're at the game menu. Here is 4 separate launchers. In the final game you'll be able to tap them to select them. In this beta build it's attached to the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the keypad. And then here's a launch button. The big red one right here is just a start button. It's a placeholder right now. Keep in mind this is an early beta build, and I'm just going to go ahead and show you how it works.
Well, the reason I wanted to try chainsaw carving is because I had seen the guy doing it for a couple days, and it looked like a lot of fun, but also chainsaws have always kind of been a fear of mine. And the best way to get over a fear is to tackle it head on.
Okay, so we ready?
I think so.
Okay. He's got a really clean eye. He can see, I mean, at this point he hasn't stepped out beyond, you know, in his first 20 minutes of work, he hasn't stepped out to be creative yet.
Right.
But when he learns the basic cuts, how the saw moves, and how the tool physically works, I believe that, you know, with what I know about you guys, that he has the creativity and he comes from the family, that he's going to be able to take these ideas and go well beyond this.
I'm proud of it. Turned out pretty good, especially for our first time.
It was a lot of fun, something that I'll probably continue to do for a long time. I really enjoyed it.
Also, if you like the song Bad Battery Door Burst Remix, you can download it for free right now from our website. That's teamkaizengames.com/m- and the numbers 7 and 9. Check it out.
I asked him if he got a lot of girls, and he was like, "Oh yeah." And I was like, "Well, I need to get in on that." And he was like, "All right, well, bring some chaps."
No, stop. Do that outside.
Are you recording yourself?
No.